Alright guys, welcome to Minecraft. This is Vulture Spy, and we are going to be playing the modded version of Minecraft called TerraFirmaCraft. TerraFirmaCraft is a realistic mod pack that makes things a lot more difficult to do, makes things a lot more realistic. As you can see, we've kind of spawned up here on top of a mountain. It's going to be a bit difficult to get down, but it looks like we're in a pretty good spot. So, let's see what this is. I've never seen this before. Sulfur. I need a pick to harvest it. That seems to be pretty prevalent up here. Okay, well, first off, we start by picking up these stones that are on the ground. That's how we start off the game. Now, when I say that this game is a lot more realistic, it really is. Like, you have to work your way through the different ages. It's part of the questing, or the achievements that you can get. And the first era is the Paleolithic era, which is the Stone Age. Let's work our way down the mountain here and get some stones while we go. Careful not to hurt ourselves. So if you notice, there's 3 bars above my hotbar there. Red is health, green is food, and blue is thirst. So you get thirsty in this game, so you gotta stay hydrated, and I'll show you how you do that a little bit later on once we get going. But yeah, okay, so sticks and rocks spawn on the ground. And that's how you get them. You can also get sticks by breaking leaves. And leaves are no longer a solid block. You can move through them. They do cause you, however, to move slower. As you're trying to, like, force your way through them, basically. So, more realistic, like I said. Let's keep going here. Don't want to break this food yet. Let's let it get mature. So yeah, food spawns naturally in places, and that's how you can gather it. Ooh, berries, that's a good. Get some berries to start off with. Alright, here we go. So, remember how I was talking about the water and how you have to drink water to fill up your thirst? Well, this here is fresh water. Fresh water is spawns all over the map, but the way that you can tell that it's fresh is that there's these cattails in it. Or if you look at your mini-map, all these spots here that have the lighter water, light color blue, that is fresh water, whereas the dark water is salt water, and you don't want to drink that stuff. Alright. So, ooh, look at that, we got some clay over there. That's what clay looks like. It always spawns with those yellow flowers on top of them, and we'll go over there and look at that in a minute. This looks to be a good spot. Let's make a tool first. Let's make an axe. So to make tools, you need to nap. Napping is taking 2 pieces of stone and beating them together to shape your tool. So we're gonna make an axe, a couple axes in fact. So we just got the Paleolithic achievement there because we made our first stone tool. Make 3 of these. Now if you mess up, you do lose a stone, and so you got to be careful that you know exactly how you're going to craft those materials. Alright, let's start by cutting down a bunch of trees so that we can build a little bit of a barrier from whatever's going to try and attack us, because nighttime's coming and that's going to be scary. So you got your basic mobs in the game. However, their health is greatly increased, so it makes it much more difficult to survive the night. I think they have like 40 hearts or something. So yeah, it's like ridiculous health. So yeah. So we've made a stone axe, we're chopping down wood, trying to get a base established. So along with the basic mobs that we've always had, zombies, creepers, skeletons, there are also spear guys. They are wither skeletons that throw spears, and they're pretty scary looking. But it's a fun mod pack. I really enjoy it. I know we've tried it before once with a bunch of other players, but we couldn't quite get the server to work out. So I'm starting it off on my own. See if we can't get some more of the Helios Realms players to join us. But to do that, I'd have to get Akira to set up a server for us. So that may or may not happen. Alright, let's make a shovel now. This is how you make a shovel. Carve out the corners like that. And we're going to make 2 shovels. Alright, well, in this game, like I said, it's a lot more realistic. So gravity affects everything in the game. So as you were seeing the trees, they dropped when you cut down the bottom, because naturally if you cut the bottom part of a tree down, the whole tree's going to fall down. So there's nothing that floats in the game. You have to have a good support base on it for it to work properly. So let's build up this island we got going here. Get some more dirt from right here. But yeah, so dirt's affected by gravel or gravity, gravel, sand, cobblestone, regular stone. Everything is affected by gravity. So, which I personally think makes the game way more fun. So, like here, I'll show you right here. We're gonna fill up this little gap. Oh, look at that! It worked. I didn't have to put anything, but usually, so here, we'll do this. See, it just falls off until it can support itself. Alright, let's run over and grab us some clay before it gets too late in the day. Clay is really, really, really important to have to start the game off, otherwise you can't do anything. Yeah, so clay is how you pretty much craft everything in this game. Without it, there is no game. Actually, we may be able to kind of carve ourselves out a little cave right here to live in. Yeah, this is looking real good. Let's make another shovel. Come on, there we go. Alright, well the sun's going down, so let's kind of protect ourselves here. really didn't have very many logs. That's okay. I got plenty of space in here now. So let's start off by building a little campfire. Let's put the campfire right here in the corner. Let's make a fire starter, 2 sticks, kind of like you would make a flint and steel, but with 6 instead. So let's see, fire starter, and we've dropped 3 sticks on the ground, like so. And you take the fire starter, and you hold it down. And then, see, there we go. We got a campfire, or a fire pit, is what it's called. Let's throw some sticks in here, and we can make some torches. Now, torches don't last forever. They do eventually burn out. I don't know how long they last for, but I do know it is for a while. So let's put a torch right there. Light things up a little bit more. Let's keep digging. Bit of a window. I don't like digging up too much. You never know if you're going to run into sunlight or if you're going to... Alright, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Alright. Okay, so now we got a fire pit. We're going to dig a hole right here. We're going to make a pit, what's called a pit kiln. Now, pit kilns are used to fire clay objects and make them into solid objects. So let's make a couple clay vessels like so. And it takes 4 clay instead of 2 to do this. So we got the vessel. Let's go with a jug. So jugs hold water, vessels hold items. This is a large vessel, and then let's go with a couple ingots, blocks, and then we're going to make a axe head. So to make the clay molds, it's just the opposite of what it would be out of stone. Saws are really, really important. I'll explain that once we get there. That's actually the first metal tool that we're going to be making is a saw. Because without a saw, you can't make a crafting table, you can't really make anything. So that's really important to start with. You don't want to make a pickaxe, even though it sounds like that's the thing you always do. No, you start with a saw in TerraFirmaCraft. Let's make a pickaxe head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that looks good. Okay, let's start with the vessels and the saw. There we go. Alright, those are in there, but we can't start it yet because we need straw. To get straw, we need a knife. So we're going to make some stone knives. Just up the center to the corner and get 2 knife blades. Knife, 2 knives. Oh, great, now it's raining. That just means it's going to be rainy all day and the mobs are going to stick around even though I'm cutting down trees to make them despawn when they're close to me. Alright, and in pit kiln you need straw and you need wood. To get straw you need the knife, and you cut down tall grass with straw, or with the knife, and it turns it into straw. It took a retardedly long amount of time to break. So, there's 2 pieces, 3, 4, 5. It's really dark. Options, video settings, that's there. Let's change that up. There, now we can see a lot better. 7, 8. Alright, let's get back in there before we get attacked by a mob. Alright, so 8 pieces of straw, 8 logs, and then you just light her on fire. Come on, let's go. Sometimes it doesn't work, so you just gotta make another fire starter. There it goes. Alright, and the cool thing about all this stuff is you can just plop it on the ground to get it out of your inventory. So we're going to let that cook for a bit. Really wish I didn't break that one block there. Oh well. C'est la vie. Let's eat some food. Let's make another shovel. Just going through these like crazy. Well, you will, because they're made out of stone, so. Oh, something else about TerraFirmaCraft. They have their own music to the mod pack, and it is crazy cool. I think it is one of the coolest sound packs for a mod pack that I've ever played, so. That's a monster. Let's run away so I can make some weapons. Alright. To make a weapon, let's start off with the spear. So let's make a spearhead, or javelin. And we can... Nope, that was wrong. 2 here, 2 here, across here, and You can make a hammer. These are your first tools, but I need sticks. Scrap. Alright, there's a couple sticks. Alright, javelins you can throw, hammers you hammer. So, and then a javelin. Oops. Let's see, 450 health. Well guys, we've successfully got a base established where fending off mobs at night. I think we're doing pretty damn good. Got a huge source of clay right here. Got plenty of wood. Don't want to get too close to those javelin throwers though. I can see them on mini-map. So I think the pit kiln takes an entire day, which is like 15 minutes, I think, to cook. So we're going to let that go for a bit. We're just going to cut down some more trees so we have enough wood to keep our pit kiln going. Come on. Food and water is what is next on our docket now that we've got shelter. Ooh. Ow. We're going to stand right here. Alright guys, that's the start of the first episode. Thank you for watching. I'm Vulture Spy and this is TerraFirmaCraft.